do a mic check for me? Hey, never mind. Stu's here. You can do a mic check. We're live right now.
Buenos noches, sports fans.
Oh, you're wooing with your Spanish, baby.
Yeah, weather fans.
If
you are interested in weather.
Ooh, it looking bad.
I mean, kind of, yeah.
All right.
We got a wind issue. Everything is going to...
So here's what we do, I
Okay.
think.
Yeah,
Watch
all right.
this. Now, hang on. Give me, that or something heavy. No, that's what I need. That's what we use right here. So that's part of it.
All right, so that's part of it.
Yeah. Wait.
Can everybody hear us?
3A. Yeah. Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. FM 330834.
OU 812.
Did you set on this one? It's the new one.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Can you hear anything yet? Can you hear anything yet?
Can you hear me now?
Are you hearing us? All right, so you can hear us. All right, now back to this. So then what I do is I split
There's
this
us.
one. I split that one
Look at
there.
this. We got to print it out for the other team.
All right,
It only
good.
took us all season.
Man, they do it right over there. Let me tell you. Are you hearing us all right, dude? All right, somebody's gonna have to keep us monitored. So you can set them under that if you want to.
Set it right there. Yeah. It's got some weird legs on it.
Oh, it sure does.
I dropped my drink. It exploded. I'll have to drink the whole thing. Man.
All right, I think we're on. Hey, babe, you're gonna have to get all the cameras up where I can switch.
Just hit done up there at the top.
Done.
There they are.
Dunskies.
Hey, let me take a picture of their lineup, please.
Oh, yeah.
I only have one copy. It's okay.
All right. Greg Mitchell, are you on watching?
Thank you, sir.
A lot of familiar names on that team.
Yes, there is. They're good too.
Oh, there goes the sun behind the supercell.
Looks like it's gearing up to get after us. I'm looking at the weather. I'm gonna look at the weather.
We have.
Yeah, it looks like it's building pretty good.
Is it going to just move just south of us?
It may do it.
I saw-
All right. Let me see. I might have a Greg Mitchell's on. He can hear me. Thanks, Greg. All right.
Power boost.
Welcome, everybody, to Tuesday night at Butler Ballpark. These two teams have not faced each other this year, and it will be a two-game series tonight if we get through it with the rain, and Thursday night. These two teams, again, will be facing for the first time. It's the Marlins and the Padres tonight. Padres will be down the third base line in the third base dugout, fans on the third base side, and the Marlins will be on the right side, right dugout, and fans will be out on the right side. Out in the field first tonight's going to be the Marlins, and the Marlins lineup looks something like this. At first base, Blake Meek. At second base, Luke Morby. At third base, Leighton Milam. At shortstop, Harry Brumley. Right field, Jackson Maringer. Center field, Jesse the Little Body Venegas. Left field, J.D. Niederhofer. Sometimes we'll refer to him as J.D. Vance, our vice president.
Right.
On the mound tonight, starting for the Marlins, is John Williamson. And catching John tonight will be none other than, drum roll please, Nolan Hardy.
Nolan. Yeah. Doing a fine job of capture this season.
Yeah, he is. He's doing a really, really good job.
They're building something with him there at the catcher. I like it. What? Oh.
So we're going to do the national anthem here in just a minute. Until then, batting order for the Padres will be
Kaysen Johnston, cool name. Anthony Hopkins Herrera.
Yep.
Lance Pender. Dylan McClinton. Meyer McKellar. Alex Hernandez. Western Leonard. Patty Timmons. Harrison Hughes. Marco Polo Martinez. And Calvin Klein Moose.
And now we'll pause for the national anthem.
All right, everybody, if you would please rise, remove your caps if you've got one.
Oh,
Face the flag for the playing of the national anthem.
yeah. Hang on. There's no support. This thing rocks. Play ball. Oh, man.
Well, let me off that one first. I hope everybody got to hear that tonight. That'll be the first time you've heard the Star Spangled Banner, here on the broadcast because we're close enough to it.
That's right. It'll get you jazzed up.
John Williamson continues to warm up. Can you? All right.
Donna.
I hear we
probably
can.
wakes up to that song every morning.
She does while she defends our country.
That's right. I'll be honest. I've never been a fan of the Padres uniforms. The Brown just never sold me on it.
No, I hadn't
they've
either.
updated it a little bit.
They have. They could do
Those
better.
old uniforms were
Well, the
man.
Dodgers, that's the uniform right there. All right, umpires called the coaches up.
We've had this on before. I like him.
Yep, he's a good
He's a good
he
one.
puts up with nothing.
Yeah. We have a. Has he got a outfield base?
Get your leg. Get your leg. Hey. I do too.
Oh.
Everybody's
How about-
concerned with
how
what the
about
weather's
us?
looking like, rightfully so.
How about us, lady?
All right, balls have been called in. So that means we're about to get underway until the first lightning strike, and then we'll have a 30-minute delay. And I hope that doesn't happen.
yeah, me too.
Here you go.
Just for time management purposes.
Hour and 45-minute game or 6 innings, whichever one comes first.
Uniform names on.
It's in there for a strike. Nope. Nope, he called it low.
Dropped right before the plate.
There's the first pitch.
I think it hit the deck there. Who's got the scoreboard out there? Anybody?
Let me
All right,
ask
if
that.
it's just you and me, it's
We're in trouble.
it's 1-0. Nice, and that's foul.
It's a swing and a foul ball down third base line on the outside. Who's doing the scoreboard?
It's 1-1. Oh man, please.
No scoreboard tonight so far.
Somebody.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1. Kaysen? Am I saying that right? Kaysen? It is Kaysen.
Kaysen Johnston.
They got their names on the back of their uniforms.
Yes. Oh, that will be helpful.
That will be helpful. Oh, 2-1 to Kaysen.
And well, Kaysen.
Kaysen. Holy cow. There we go. All right, 1 out.
That was hit over to Luke Morby, playing second base tonight.
Nice catch.
Nice catch.
Yeah, routine
first.
hit, routine catch, routine out. You know, it's just
Absolutely.
Oh man, we have got Anthony Herrera. Anthony Carolyn Herrera. His mom makes fancy perfumes, I think.
That's it, for sure. I can smell him now. That's in there for a strike.
You gotta eye that batter while he's in the box. While you can still see the box early on.
This is true.
There you go. He choked up on it now, so inside on this one. You gotta. Oh, he went back outside. 1-1.
1-1's the count. That one's outside. Oh man, my camera messed up on third.
Uh-oh. 2-1 to Anthony. What if he goes by Tony?
The camera has turned upside down.
Oh.
On third base.
Oh, man. Holy cow.
Bit foul. Can you go straighten my camera up over there? It fell. It's got to go straight up.
This can't sit. It fell, so just
Okay.
hold that.
There we go.
I'll be back.
I've got a third base camera that went south on me. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Herrera. Oh, that's in there. Back to the pitcher. Pitcher's back over to it. To first base for second out of the inning. Very nicely done. Pender's up. Lance Pender. For the Padres. That's high and inside just a little bit. That's in there for a strike. Brings the count even 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. It's in there low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's it. That's a foul tip back to the back. Hey, that third base camera, is that the bad one? Do you have the bad one in the box? Focus is out. And that is caught on the run. Wow. By center fielder Jesse Fanegas. Holy moly. What a dadgum play. He came all the way from center field over to left field, backing up left fielder, and caught it on a flat run.
Bro, I missed it all.
That's 3 up and 3 down.
I missed all of it.
Holy moly.
All right, 3 up, 3 down. We got a camera, though.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's going to be a functioning camera.
Oh, man, I don't. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, I. All right.
Oh, there we go.
Almost feel like I was going to strip that. That screen.
Well, Brian, I know you're out there working on the camera, and thank you very much. But boy, you missed a heck of a play.
I think I did. Walking back, I felt the roar. Not of Mother Nature, but of the stadium, and something big happened.
Man, it was
Man,
really, really nice.
hey, shout. North America. Uh,
I don't know if people saw that at home or not on that on the center camera. I hope they did, because that was the play of the year in the outfield, and maybe of period of all positions. It was that good. So he's in center field. Nolan Hardy is in center field. The ball is hit. I mean, I thought if the wind wouldn't have been blowing in, it probably would have been a home run. It's blowing right in the face of the left fielder.
Yeah.
The left fielder was not going to get to it. Center field was coming over in a blinding speed run, and he gets to it and catches it above his head on the run and doesn't get shut down almost till he gets to the left side field to the third base line, rather. It was an outstanding play.
Unbelievable.
That is just man. That's a great play. Just a great play.
That was our center field, Jesse.
That was our center field, Jesse Venegas. I'm sorry,
Jesse.
not Nolan.
Okay.
Jesse Venegas.
No,
Let me correct that. Jesse Venegas, center field. Left field was J.D. Niederhofer. He wasn't going to get back to it, and Jesse Venegas out of center field. In that blinding speed that he has, he is fast.
Yeah.
He gets over to it, runs through the ball like you should. I just hope everyone got to see that. I really do. It was on the center field. It's on the camera behind the home plate, and I think it had that view. I'm hoping so.
You know, shout out to the fans here. We've got more of an outfield team now. Like all the outfield people. We got a couple out there.
People are sitting out there in their chairs. And I'm going to tell you, the two that down there on the left field line, you can see it on that camera, just under the Midland Meat Market sign.
Oh, yeah.
They had a good view of that catch. All right, here we go. Harry Brumley is up for. So it'll be Harry Brumley, Jesse Venegas, Blake Meek, and John Williamson in that order, followed by Nolan Hardy, Luke Morby, Jackson Maringer, Leighton Milam, and J.D. Niederhofer. On the mound tonight, Patrick Timmons. I think.
Patty Timmons.
Patrick Timmons, a fan favorite.
Yeah,
you like to call him Patty, all affectionately.
I'm a big fan.
We're a big fan. We're a fan of that family, the McKellar families.
Yeah.
We're big fans. So outside,
Patty,
3 balls in the strike.
He's added some velocity to his pitch. He's not found the control yet, but his velocity has.
And it's early on. He'll probably get into that control here in a minute. There's a nice one. I thought that was a strike myself.
Man,
that's ball 4. That walks Harry Brumley, and that's going to bring up the gentleman that just made and that good play, Jesse, the junior body, the little body, Venegas. If he can hit like he can run, we're off to the races.
Oh,
that was inside. You got Harry Brumley over there on first base. Ball 1. That's inside. Almost hits.
That's twice he had to duck.
Venegas again.
Patty just needs to zero in on home plate here. Oh, man.
There's a hit back behind us.
Watch out, everybody.
Into the field behind us. Brumley's going to stay put on first. There, right there you go. There's Brumley, number 2. Pitch to Venegas over his head and behind him.
And
Brumley's on the move, and he'll get in standing up.
Three and 1 to the junior body. Oh.
Here's a pitch, 3-1.
Oh,
There's a swing
man,
and a miss.
swung and
Here comes Rumley over to third.
Harry, man, I'm telling you, he's
And
fast.
he's in. All right, got a runner 60 foot away from getting the first run of the game.
No outs.
No outs.
Full count here.
That's inside for a ball, and that will walk Venegas. Blake Meek's going to come up. 2 games ago, Blake Meek hit a right to center field, a home run with 2 people on.
Man,
Now the wind's blowing straight into Meek's face tonight,
thing sure is.
and but he drove one over the center field fence over 200 feet for a 2-run homer. He turns back around and he hits a double. Then the next time up, he hits a single, and all he needed was a triple for the cycle. He comes back up though and hits another single.
Yeah.
Blake's got
Almost
a lot of power, a lot of power. You got Brumley over on third, let's not forget. Nobody over on second. You got Venegas over on third, and you're going to have Blake Meek, the power hitter, step in to see if he can do some damage early on in this inning.
Knock the cover off it, Blake.
Follow it with your head, buddy. Patrick Timmons is about to deal.
Oh.
And that is inside and gets away.
Oh, we got play. Everybody's moving.
Brumley comes in and scores.
There goes Jesse.
Now here goes Venegas. He's still second. Now he's over to third, and that was on a wild pitch that got away from the catcher.
Harry's fast. He don't need an invitation.
No, he sure doesn't,
he just
boy.
shows up at your house.
And you want to see a pretty run? That boy's got a stride like nobody else. Now, I heard his brother is 12 years old. I haven't got to see him run, but his dad says he is awesome also.
Oh, man.
That's in there for a strike. That's going to even the count 1-1. That's inside as well. Nobody on second and third.
No.
Venegas over on third. That's inside.
I like
For a
that.
ball.
Patty,
3-1.
Patty's kind of controlling the game here, and I really like that. We're not moving fast. We're not moving slow. He's
in control.
He's in control.
He just got to get his bearings under him. He's going to be fine.
That's true.
There's a pitch,
There it
and
is.
that is
There.
a good
Man.
pitch for a strike
That
right
was
down the middle right there.
That's good. Blake got a little under that one.
3 on third.
Full count.
Full count, yeah, no outs. Runner on third. Oh, swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Blake was looking in Midland where he wanted to park that ball.
Sure
I think,
did.
And he just got under that one.
Coming up next is John Williamson with Nolan Hardy on deck. John steps in, facing a dear friend of his that he goes to school with, Patrick Timmons. There's a foul tip back to the right. Touch the can.
Keller's trying to pick him off.
All right. Runner over on third. Timmons comes. That's inside over the head of Williamson. Brings the count 1-1. There's a hit down to second base. Second base is up with it. Over to first for the out, but the run scores nonetheless. Sacrifice.
It is a
It's
sacrifice.
a good sacrifice for Williamson,
Yeah.
bringing in Venegas for the second run of the inning.
It's a nice pitch, nice catch. I mean, it's fundamentals.
Yep.
Doesn't go your way all the time.
No, it doesn't. John
That's
hit
fine.
that one really hard. You had to
Yeah.
be on your game to catch
You
it, because if
definitely did, yeah.
if he wasn't, it'd still be running right now.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. That's a swing. Nope, he does not swing.
He does not swing.
That's
Gets out
good,
of
and
the
it's
way.
inside
Nice
for a
eye.
ball. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. There's a swing and hit, a high fly back behind. McKellar may be under it. He couldn't get to it in time. It hits the fence. He was under it, ready to go. Meyer McKellar is the catcher for Patrick Timmons today.
Yeah.
First base is Lance Pender. Second base is Alex Hernandez. Third base is Anthony Herrera. Here comes the pitch.
Oh.
Swung on for strike number 2.
It's all right. I'll take that.
Shortstop Dylan McClinton. Left field Harrison Hughes. Center field Weston Leonard. And right field is Calvin Moose. Patrick Timmons on the mound. 1-2. He's ahead in the count. That's going to be high and inside. That'll even the count 2-2.
2-2. 2 outs. Man.
That's high.
Nice.
The count goes full there, Brian.
It does.
3-2-2. 2-0 Marlins.
Nolan has this. One, his shoes untied, and it's driving me nuts. So I get PTSD about that. But also, he's picking up his lead foot. And he's stepping out.
Stepping out just a little
I
bit.
just want to super glue it. I really do. Nice eye.
That'll walk Nolan, and that'll bring Luke Morby up. Second baseman Luke Morby, who made that good play earlier to first for one of the outs. Nobody's on. Bases are clear. Timmons gets ready, gets his sign. And there he is. Morby yanks one left down the line.
Almost.
Herrera makes a really good play for it, but couldn't quite get to it. That's inside, but he gets Morby swinging for strike 2. All right, McKellar, or Timmons is ahead in the count. 2 strikes, no balls, 2 outs. This is a pitcher's pitch right here.
Yeah, it is.
That's in the dirt. That gets by the catcher, and that will advance Nolan to the second base. That's a runner in scoring position.
There you go. Now tie your shoes. There you go. Oh.
All right, so Morby's over there, or Hardy's over there tying his shoes.
Yeah, he is. Nolan's tying his shoes.
That's I think the most repeated thing daily by any 4th grader.
Tie the shoes?
And the most repeated thing a teacher and a parent tells their kid. Tie your shoes.
Is that right?
Tie your shoes.
Okay, all right, yeah.
It is. It is here.
Oh, I got an umpire coming.
Now that right there is as sweet as it gets.
That's people helping people.
That's a Blue that
Love it.
is helping out. Thank you, Blue. We appreciate y'all tonight.
Yeah.
Without y'all, this game does not happen.
Took the time out, tie your shoes. There you go. Game on. Thank you.
All right, let's resume the game. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Morby in. Swinging a foul tip back.
Tipped. He kind of stepped out it was on the inside. He really, I don't know, that might have been a strike actually. Really,
I think it would have been had he not swung at it.
He's kind of choked up there on the box.
He is.
Take a little bit off of it.
Here comes the pitch. That's way high. He wants to swing, but he holds back. He checks that swing, thank goodness. That'll even the count, Brian, 2-2.
Yeah.
2 outs. 2-0.
Don't leave
Marlins.
one stranded. You got to get him in. You got to bring him in here.
That's a nice pitch. That goes down left base side, but third base side, but foul just before it gets to the plate of third base. I got to get my tongue untied. There's a swing and a hit, and it foul tips behind us. Luke is really fighting, a good battle here at the plate, one way or the other.
True.
It's stretching Timmons out on his pitch count.
Definitely is.
Yeah. 2-2, 2 outs. That's a nice one, I think. Yeah, he called it a ball. Runner's on the move. Here he comes over to third, standing up.
Yeah, standing up. That's a full count now. And I thought that might have got a little piece to play.
I did too. Runner at third. That's down low. That's going to put runners on the corners for Jackson Maringer.
Jackson Hewitt, tax time.
I hope y'all paid your taxes.
Hope you paid your taxes.
Runners on first and third. 2 outs.
We're coming for you.
That's outside. That's getting away.
Oh, wow. Nice. Really nice play.
Hardy comes in for the steal, but gets denied by a good throw from Meyer McKellar.
Meyer to Patty.
Yeah, back over to Timmons
It was perfect.
for a tag out. That's how you do it.
That's how you do
Good
it.
job.
That's good.
Good job, Padres. That's fundamentals, which you get with the Timmons team and a McKellar team. They're going to be fundamentally sound, and there is a good example of that. Meyer McKellar is one of my favorite catchers, and in fact, his dad also caught when he was coming up, in baseball through the ranks. Michael McKellar is an assistant coach for the Padres. Head coach is Mr. Timmons down there, Patrick's dad, and has been a coach. They've both been coaches together for a long time. Tyler Timmons is one, and Michael McKellar are 2 fine individuals. My son has had the pleasure of playing for them several years, and this is the first year in a while that we hadn't got to play together. But we love them so much, and I know we'll be back together in the fall playing.
Love seeing these kids.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
It is, and Meyer McKellar, they're schoolmates, and they're competitive. They all want to win, but they all want the best for each other as well.
Yeah. I think we got 2 very evenly matched teams.
I think
right
we
now.
do too. I think we do too, for sure.
Nobody's blowing anybody out of the water right now, and that makes for some exciting baseball. I will say that it is a pitcher's game with the wind kind of almost behind him.
Yeah,
it's for harder
sure
if you're a long ball hitter or just even connecting with the ball because your power is diminished.
It really
in
is.
This kind of wind.
I don't think you put it out on the left side tonight. Now, J.R. Robertson that plays for the Astros, he could get punched out. And Blake Meek, he's got the strength to punch it out.
Definitely does.
And but even in this wind, it might be a little bit testy.
True.
All right,
we're up to bat, and this is Dylan Thomas McClinton.
First base Blake Meek, Luke Morby at second, Leighton Milam at third, Williamson back on the mound. Swing and a tip, ball by McClinton.
Strike 1.
Shortstop is Harry Brumley.
Yep.
Left field J.D. Niederhofer.
Got him in the gut.
Center field Jesse the Little Body Venegas, and right field's Jackson Maringer.
0-1.
Catching John Williamson is Nolan Hardy. Here comes John. That's in there for a strike. Pitcher's ahead of the count. 2 strikes, no balls. To McClinton. That's in there. It's foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Somebody needs to catch up the board.
Yeah, definitely. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a hit. Back up to the pitcher. The pitcher gets under it.
That was it.
4 the out. Good play by Williamson. Comes off the mound. He has to basket catch it because the wind, you could see it pushing that ball back into home plate. I thought Williamson wasn't going to get to it in the end, so he turns that glove around and gets that basket catch. Meyer McKellar.
Oh, Meyer.
They're all talking to each other. I can see John shaking his head and smiling. So there's a swing and a miss by McKellar. McKellar and Williamson sit at the same desk at school, so this ought to make for some good stories tomorrow, whichever way it comes out.
They'll be talking about this tomorrow.
Well, they will be. They've been talking all day about it, it's my understanding. That's in there for a strike.
Wow.
Williamson's ahead, 0-2.
Pitcher's choice.
Here it comes. That's nice hit.
Oh, man, he got it.
Oh, second baseman lets it get out of his hand.
Wow.
That's all right.
That's a nice hit.
Meyer McKellar gets a nice hit to go to first.
Would normally be credited an error. He should have got that, but I will say Meyer smoked that ball.
Meyer did smoke it.
Yeah.
He had it in his glove over there at second. Let it get by. Now you got who up?
There's
a hit foul down the right side into the first base dugout.
This is Alex
Meyer McKellar
Hernandez.
over there, and there's his dad right there coaching on Malcolm McKellar on first.
Alex Hernandez is up to bat.
Alex Hernandez, he's made some bank in his time.
He sure has.
There it is. Swing and a miss.
Oh,
McKellar's on the run. There could be a play at the plate. McKellar's in there safe.
Safe.
Nice steal.
Nice connect there with Nolan. He kind of launched it up a little bit. It's kind of tough to make that throw past pitcher.
It is. There's a pitch.
Oh,
Swing and a
man,
miss
that was
for
it.
strike number 3. It's 2 outs. Runner on second, Meyer McKellar. Nobody on third, nobody on first. And coming up is a big drink of water.
Weston
Leonard is up. Got to watch old Meyer over there. He's going to try to steal on
He's got
you.
long legs. Even with a lead off, it's halfway to third.
There's a good
Man,
hit.
right
That's down
to
to
him.
first. First base. First
That's
base
it.
gets it on a line drive. Blake Meek and steps on first for out number 3 of the inning. That's
a good inning.
another nice inning.
That's good.
It only took John 4 hitters to get out of that inning, and that's good pitch management right there.
I think Meyer's a little happy that he got that pitch off of.
He is.
John. I think
He is.
You know, definitely think there was some talk there.
Oh, there was talk. They were smiling at each other.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they'll talk junk. That's for sure. All right.
San Diego, they're running a little slow here, but they've got some batters out there.
They do.
Oh,
They absolutely do. Looks like we have a pitching change, and it'll be to McClinton. So Patrick Timmons will be done for the night.
Oh, all right.
He will
I think
leave it to Dylan McClinton.
I think he's going to be out there short.
Yep.
I think that's him.
Timmons moves over to short. We've got still have Pender at first.
Yeah.
Lance Pender.
Looks like that's the only change that they made.
I think that's it. So
We got a new catcher.
catcher change. That's going to be
that's Kaysen.
That's going to be Kaysen Johnston. So now catching is Kaysen Johnston.
So it looks like so somebody has to sit, isn't that right?
That's correct.
So Meyer, I don't see Meyer out there. That means
No, Meyer is out there. He is out there. I saw him go out. And where did he go?
Promising.
Yeah, he's third baseman. So Meyer's
Oh, yeah,
playing
yeah.
third.
Yeah, dang sure.
Patrick
Okay.
Timmons at short.
But in all actuality, somebody's
Somebody's sitting for sure, and I
Okay.
don't know which
We
one
just
it
don't
is.
know who.
Well, according to the lineup, it looks like it's going to
Oh, look
be Calvin Moose will be sitting this inning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we're right and everything's good and correct, it's Lance Bender at first, it's Alex Hernandez at second, it's Anthony, but it's not Anthony Herrera, it's Meyer McKellar at third.
Yeah.
Yep.
Patty Timmons is short.
Patty's at short. Patrick's at short. Catching will be
Oh man. Tough
Kaysen
on the
Johnston.
outfield. Tough on the outfield.
Yeah, it is. See him? McKellar's on third. Patrick Timmons is short. I cannot tell who it is. It was. I think it's
Wait.
the big young man, Weston Leonard, maybe.
Third.
There's a
Holy
hit.
moly.
Smoked right up to
What?
center field by
That was-
Jackson Merringer.
All right.
Jackson Merringer kicks off the
Jackson
inning,
Hewitt.
and he smokes one right past the pitcher, past the second baseman and shortstop into outfield.
Jackson Hewitt filed for an extension right there.
He got an extension, brother.
Oh man.
Now we got Leighton Milam up. Runner on first. Here's a pitch. That's in the dirt.
Nice eyes.
Runner is on the
There he
move.
goes.
Standing up at second. That gives a runner in scoring position for the Marlins. As Milam steps back into a 1-ball, no strike count, no outs. There's it. It's in there high. Jackson sneaking out a second just a little bit.
That was a good looking pitch, actually.
It was.
Man.
That's over his head.
Oh.
We got a runner coming to third.
He kind of hesitated.
He hesitated, Jackson did, but he got in there safe, barely. Runner 60 feet away from scoring. Nobody on
Jesse
second
the
or
body's
first.
over there giving him a life lesson right about now.
He sure is.
Oh,
Oh, that's behind him.
behind him. No. You stay right there.
That gets away from the catcher.
Oh, he walked. So he ended up on base on a walk. Okay, I'm sorry. So now we got VP JD up.
J.D. Niederhofer in.
Vice President.
That's in there for a strike.
Gotcha.
Alamo on first. Behringer on third. Niederhofer on in the box.
Man,
That's in there for a strike.
got him on the inside there.
Pitcher's ahead of the batter.
0-2.
Ump giving him a little advice. Thank you for that. Being very, very sweet tonight, helping these kiddos out. He's let that bat get across that plate for that strike by not controlling it. There's a hit. Uh-oh. Here comes a run. Home.
We got a run. Everybody's safe.
Everybody's safe.
How about that?
McKellar comes up on it. Couldn't get a grip on it. Allowing the runner to score and allowing Niederhofer to get on first.
We're at the top of the lineup.
So there's runners on first and second, nobody on third. We're back to the top of the lineup for a dangerous Harry Brumley hitting about a 728, I think. That's over his head, which is a good place to put it if you don't want to get it hit.
That's right.
Not a good place for Mr. Brumley, but he isn't scared. He ain't scared. His daddy raises them boys tough.
He throws
I'm
baseballs
not
at
kidding
him.
you. He hits them for fun. There's a hit back to the pitcher under the
Oh,
pitcher's
nice.
glove. The second baseman.
You got
It's
one
fair.
out. You got to go. Oh, man.
Wow. So the second baseman comes up with it, tosses it to Timmons for the out as the runner comes into second, but he doesn't have control of the ball.
He did not.
And everybody's safe on first, on second, on third.
We're loaded.
And we're loaded up for Jesse, the little body Venegas,
Come on, little
with
body.
no outs. Pitch. Oh, it's over Venegas' head
Yeah, it is.
for a ball.
1-0.
That's the first ball, right?
Yes, it is.
All right. That's over his head again. Ball two. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. 3-0 in favor of the Marlins. Bases are juiced up.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. No strike.
Here's the pitch. And there's a hit down right side. Pender is over, but can't get to it quite in time, but a good effort nonetheless. That wind, I think, pushed it again.
It kept
It's
pushing.
pushed it. Yeah,
Yeah.
pushed it out. Two balls and a strike. That's over his head for 3 balls and a strike.
Nice eye.
Brumley on first. Oh, over his head again. That's going to bring in a run.
It's a release. It's a release point. His release point is, man, he's
So Leighton Milam comes in on a walk. Maringer is over on third.
become Blake.
Brumley's over on second.
There you go. That was necessary.
Venegas is over on first. And the very dangerous Blake Meek. Home run hitter 2 games ago, 200-plus feet over the center field wall, drove 2 runs in.
Easy.
if he connects, it's going to go, but the wind might work adverse to him as it's coming in. It's blowing in there.
See if this mound visit worked out.
He is a power hitter when he hits. That's over his head.
1-0.
First ball's over his head for, oh. That's down in the dirt. Hitters ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes, no out, 4-0. Top of the third, Marlins. Oh, woo.
Man.
That's in there for ball 3.
I'm telling you, once this Dylan out there, once he learns that release
Yep.
point is about 3 more inches, he's deadly. He's deadly.
He's going to be deadly.
3-0.
Will Meek hit? Oh, and that'll walk in another run. It could be worse.
It could be. I mean,
Meek could have hit it.
At that
Coming up now will be John Williamson as J.D. Niederhofer comes in to score.
They're going to pull Dylan. He's consistent. He's doing the same throw.
Yeah.
And he would be
and he's a big boy. He's got a good arm.
He does.
He's strong. He's stout.
He's so consistent.
That is a hard position to be in on that pitcher's mound. I'm telling you, it's a lot of pressure right there.
Yeah.
By these kiddos. It really
You're
is.
an island. You're an island.
Yeah. You're on an island.
Yeah.
You know, bless their hearts.
Yeah, definitely.
So here's how it stands right now. Over on first, you've got Blake Meek. Over on second.
Wait. Okay, for us. Yeah.
Yeah, for us, for the Marlins.
Gotcha.
Over on second, you
John.
got Jesse Venegas. Over on third, you got Harry Brumley. You have no outs, and you have John Williamson coming up.
John, don't let us down. John, you can't pee here.
Hey, bud. Hey, John. John. Keep your hands up. Hey, don't drop. Hey, load. Under that hip. Load that hip down. Hey, follow it.
All right, looks like Lance Pender is going to come in now and take Dylan McClendon's place, right?
Correct.
Over on third has been a change for third baseman so there's some defensive changes. Myron McKellar goes over to first.
From third to first.
Still at second base is Alex Hernandez. Still over on shortstop, I believe, is that Patrick Timmons still? No, it may not be.
That's Patty in short.
It is Patrick in short.
Who's at third? Can you tell?
I'm not sure who's at third.
I cannot tell. I think that's Alex. Oh, wait.
No, they switched. So we're trying to get it.
Who are you?
Dylan McClinton is at third. Williamson up, facing Pender. Oh, that's a strike. Move up.
Yeah, you're in a...
Move up. Williamson in. There's a hit. Back to the pitcher. The pitcher's up with it over to first. In time for the out for Williamson, but not in time for Brumley. He scores. That's another sacrifice by Williamson, getting that run in.
Yeah. Driving a run. I mean, if you're not going to get on base, driving the run.
That's right.
That's your job.
So now Nolan Hardy comes in. Runners on second. Blake Meek on second. Jesse Venegas here on third. Nolan Hardy coming in to swing. He swung at a high ball. Tip.
Let that dude come down. 2 ribbies tonight for John.
Yeah. 2 ribbies, man.
Oh man,
That's in there for a strike.
this kid. Oh man, this kid's throwing some meatballs
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
I mean, we get a. Oh, why aren't we at the top of our lineup right about now? I mean, we need Harry out there. He ripped this thing right off of it. Oh.
Outside.
You went fishing for it.
Foul tip down the right side. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 6-0 Marlins in the bottom of the second.
Yeah.
Here comes the pitch. It's outside and down and low. Runners want to come on in.
Blake was threatening. He can't go anywhere.
That's outside.
Outside.
That'll even the count, 2-2. I know you got some trivia coming here in just a few minutes.
I can't wait.
I can't either. We got some food we want to give away. Here's the pitch. It's in there.
Oh,
There's
man.
a hit. Back to the pitcher.
Oh, right.
Pitcher misses
There
it.
it is.
It goes
Oh.
past second base.
There it is.
There's one run in.
Oh man.
That is
Oh,
a
right.
5-run
Oh,
rule.
how about that?
So,
Okay.
yes, that hit represents the 5th run of the second inning. So that's all that you can get in a single inning is 5 runs.
Yeah.
So at the end of 2, the score is the Marlins 7, the Padres nothing. Williamson is going to come back on the mound in the top of the 3rd.
Hey, doing a good job. Doing a good job.
So
out
far,
there.
so good.
Don't make any changes. Nothing broke. Don't change it.
Don't worry. Let's get a trivia in. So our first for the night, we were giving away dinner for 2 at Fuddruckers. Dinner for 2 at Fuddruckers is a combination of their combinations. You get Coke, Dr. Pepper. What is that combo? They get 2 of these combos. They're your favorite.
They are the mother fudder.
The mother fudder.
Yeah, you got to go in
Yeah.
and go to the mother fudder.
Yeah, mother fudder. So it's those 2 you get for free. And you've got to answer this. And here's the number that you need to call for that free meal. 512-512.
5151.
That is correct. Caller number 3 for 2 free meals at Fuddruckers. If you can answer this trivia question, go at it.
Name the baseball player with the most hits in a single season.
Name the baseball player.
Most hits.
Most hits.
One season.
In one season.
Regular
Regular season.
That's it.
Okay. All right, everybody. You know the number, 512-512.
5151.
And our board, our switchboard is standing by in Pyongyang, North Korea.
That's right.
And they'll help you out.
It is tomorrow there.
It is tomorrow there. Williamson's warming up, waiting on that catcher to get up here. Catcher's coming on up. Nolan Hardy. Ball's in, and here we go.
You could call Kim Jong-un a mother fudder, but I don't think he'd like that.
No, he doesn't like to be called a hamburger.
That's right. He would not.
He looks like a big old double
He
cheeseburger.
does. Yeah.
You know, if we were living there right now, we'd be dead. They'd already shot us in the back of the
That was
head.
it. Yeah.
That'd been it.
Yeah.
That'd been it.
That's
Didn't you, when you first joined the Navy, and thank you for your service,
hell yeah.
didn't you request to be put in Pyongyang, North Korea?
Yeah.
Wasn't that your dream job?
You know, it's funny. I do remember. There's like this, when you're in, you get to choose like, oh, where do you want to go? You know,
Yeah.
where's your favorite place?
Yeah.
And so you're supposed to write down the place that you don't want to go, or they send you.
Oh, that's a trick.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
I really wanted to be on the East Coast, and so I told them, please send me to the West Coast, and they sent me to the East Coast.
See,
That's how
you
it
outplayed their game there. Up to bats, Patrick Timmons.
Oh, nice hit, Patty!
Yeah, Timmons.
Yay!
Foul ball to the right. Timmons, and we see Williamson laughing. Timmons and Williamson are dear friends, and they both want to hit and want to strike out. That's out there. It's one ball.
Knock the
First
cover
ball.
off it, Patty.
Well, I'm reading something just came in here. 1-1 is the count. Oh, that's
Oh, holy wow! Nice duck.
2 balls and a strike. That gets away from Williamson, unusually. There it is right there. That's a hit. That's a fair ball down the right field side, right on the line, man. That is a fair ball. That is a triple by Patrick Timmons off his buddy Williamson.
Nice hit, Patty.
So Patty's over on third, standing up. Man, that was right down.
That was awesome.
Right line, man.
A triple.
Harrison Hughes stands
Where are
in
we at now?
for this one.
Harrison Ford Hughes. I'm telling you, you get
Get
that,
to your ankle.
you get that lefty up the first time, it throws
Yeah.
you all off.
Yeah.
All off.
1 ball, no strike.
Harrison Ford. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's lefties. I'm telling you, it's
He may get
Man.
you may get his eye when you stand up. I'm not sure.
way in.
There you are.
Man.
That's in there for a
There
strike.
it is.
2 more times, John. 2 more times, buddy.
Harrison Ford at 2-1.
Here comes the pitch. It's in there.
Oh.
Oh. Really?
You sure?
3 balls and a strike.
Cuss word, cuss word. Please.
That's in there. Oh.
What was that?
I do not know, but that was right in there. Bring it up.
Man.
And that's 2 pretty balls, I'm telling you. There we go. Foul tip. Runner's about to go on that one.
Sorry.
No balls, 1
this is,
strike,
Marco
no outs.
Polo Martinez. Marco Polo.
There it is.
There it is.
That's over to third base. Third base gets banged.
Nice, Patty.
Get it in! Throw it!
Good job, Patty.
That scores a run right there. Runners on first and second.
Oh, it's Calvin Klein Moose.
That's in there for a strike. There you go. A little high. That's in there for a strike. Here it comes. That's an inside high. Follow through. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Runner on first and second.
Calvin Klein.
There it
Oh,
is.
man.
Swing and a miss for the first strike. There you go.
That was it. First out. They're back to the top of their lineup. And if I'm not mistaken, it is Cason Johnston.
Mason Johnston. It's in there for a strike.
Holy moly, right to Harry. Holy cow, he caught it. Oh, man. Look at that. Snagged it.
Wow, that was a double play.
Oh, he got him out of the base, too.
Yes.
Oh.
Sure did. John threw a nice pitch. That bounced off the ground and got to Harry. Harry got it, stepped on second. That was a force on first.
That was, yeah.
And 2 outs. That
he
is
was
it.
barely in his glove. too.
Wow.
Oh, man.
That was a great play by Harry Brumley. Dad, Stephen Brumley. So head coach is Jesse Venegas for the Marlins. Assistant coach, Jesse Venegas.
Right.
Assistant coach, David Meek. And also assistant coach, Stephen Brumley, whose son just made that awesome heads-up
man.
play to step on second for the force coming in out, and then first is out as well.
Awesome play.
Stephen Brumley is at home tonight, we understand, and he is not feeling well.
Yeah, if he watches our broadcast,
he's watching the telecast.
He'd start to feel better right now.
Yeah, his wife Betsy's here, and his father-in-law, and I don't know. He may be in the doghouse here. I'm not sure. I'll have to interview his wife Bets here just a little bit later on to see if he really is sick or not.
Oh, yeah.
I hear it's strep throat.
Oh.
So.
Okay. That's not funny at all.
No, that's not funny.
No.
And Stephen Brumley's a pretty big feller.
Yeah, he is.
So I was just kidding there, Stephen. Just all a joke. Ha ha.
Yeah.
Don't take that serious.
Yeah, you're svelte.
Yeah. So we do feel sorry for you, buddy. The Brumley family, we're all pretty close. We're all really close. We go to church together, and the kids
Amen.
Grown up together, Harry and John. It's a great, great family.
Amen.
And yep, absolutely. And we miss you, Stephen. No joke. It's just not the same when you're not here.
That's right.
So get well soon. And if there's anything we can do for you, let us know.
It could be at home celebrating Earth Day. It is Earth Day.
Is it Earth Day?
It is Earth Day.
You know, that's what he's doing.
How could you not be? That's what I would be doing.
Exactly. I mean, that could be it right there.
Earth Day.
Pender's going to get back up on the mound. We did not have a winner in Pyongyang. So what was the answer to that trivia question?
The MLB player with the most hits in a single season was Ichiro Suzuki.
Man, I remember him.
He had a monster 2004, and it's crazy.
Ichiro Suzuki.
262 hits in 161 games. I mean, that guy's he was a monster.
That is solid.
And when you think about like guys like Pete Rose, Pete Rose obviously had it career-wise, but it went all the way until 2004. It was crazy.
Man, when did he retire? Do you know?
I think in 19, and they gave him a really good send-off.
They were making good money then.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they were. Who's up here?
Oh.
This is Luke Morby's up.
Yeah.
And quickly, Pender gets ahead of him, 0-2.
Oh, look at that. Where have we been? We were talking about baseball.
That's a good subject.
It is.
There's a swing ahead, and it's out to center field. Center field's under it for the out. Nice job by center fielder Weston Leonard, I think. That's who says is out there, Weston Leonard, but I don't think that's right.
I don't know.
It's not right. They've had a position change, and we don't know what it is.
Here. It's tough at this point. I don't know. Oh, man.
Jackson Maringer's in. He hits one out to left field. Left field's under it, but it's going to drop. So now Maringer is on first with Leighton Milam coming up.
I love these hits deep in the lineup, man.
Yeah, this is what we need to get to the top. I love it. Leighton Milam up. Jackson Maringer on first. Pender deals, and it's over the head of the catcher. McKellar's back catching.
Yeah, he is. He wouldn't have let that one go.
Nope. He is rangy, man.
He is.
That's ball up. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out, 7-1 in favor of the Marlins in the bottom of the third.
Oh, man, I'm telling you.
That is in
guys,
there for a ball.
For those of you joining us online and on the broadcast and everything, for you guys that don't see what we see, Meyer owns a little bit of real estate behind the plate. The whole thing.
The whole thing. That gets by. Runner's on his way to second. Hell, he doesn't have to steal. That's ball 4. So he walks the runner. Runner's on first, second, 1 out. And now JD, Vice President JD Vance, is up to see if he can make some hay here. Gets him swinging all right.
So he comes up to the plate with 1 out, 2 on. And he finds himself in a deficit here of the first strike. Went fishing for that one. There
That's
it is.
high. Evens the count 1-1.
Yeah.
There's a swing and a hit.
Man.
It's over to second. Second base has it.
Yeah, that's a forced out. I'm sorry that you.
And that happened. The same thing happened.
Same thing happened.
To us that happened to them.
Forced.
Runner on first. That's a force to second. The second baseman made a great catch for the out and then goes to second and tags second for the double.
Yeah.
So what goes around comes around.
It definitely does. Jesse, the body out there in a training moment, I think that was Jackson Hewitt. He was about halfway to third when he realized, oh, I should have still been on the bag.
Yeah. Did everybody pay their taxes? And remember, we encouraged everybody to do what the Bible says, and that's pay in fish.
You do it.
Did you pay in fish or taxes?
You got to go to
Because
Galilee.
I think they understand.
Yeah.
Go to Galilee and pay your taxes in fish.
That's right. You can do it.
Crappie, bass,
whatever.
Cat.
It doesn't say, but you can pay in fish.
Doesn't matter. Tell us how that worked out for you, please. They allow one call a week from jail. I want that call.
Yeah, we would love to know that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's the only tax advice we give, though. How you pay.
Yeah, you got to use the Book of Matthew as your defense.
The Book of Matthew, that's correct. Williamson's going to come back in. Give us another trivia. It's dinner for four.
Oh.
Dinner for four at Wall Street. Caller number 1 for this next trivia question.
Okay, all right. Name the Houston Astros Triple-A minor league team.
Oh, that's an easy one.
Okay, yeah.
For me.
Yeah, for you. You can't call in.
I can't call in. Triple-A minor league team.
I can't call myself.
Nope. For the Astros.
All baseball teams, for those of you who don't know, they have a farm system, of AAA, AA, so on and so forth.
Yep.
The AAA would be the first tier of where they would normally pull from, unless you're just a genius and you just somehow escape the system.
Yep.
You are playing AAA ball unless you're called up to the show.
That's right.
So the Astros pull from where? What is the name of the team?
You're calling 512.
5151.
Caller number 1. That's in there first. Nope, I thought that's a strike. That's ball 1. Herrera is up for the Padres.
Oh.
Anthony Herrera.
Oh, look at that. Holy. Oh, man.
He's batting in the number 2 hole. He gets a nice hit over shortstop's head into center field. Venegas comes up with it.
They did.
But Herrera is safe on first base.
I like Jesse Jr. body out there in center. He's found, I think, a home.
Lance Pender's up. Let's runner over on first. That's in there. Runner's going to go on a pass ball.
Yeah, there he goes.
He's into second.
Yeah.
Stride out.
All right.
There we go. Oh, Renner's going to be on the move to third.
Man. Alex Hernandez. Oh, that was Anthony. Anthony's quickly on third. Holy cow. Move out of the way, That's a quick 3-0 to Lance Teddy Petterkrindigas. Oh, walked him.
Woo! Walked him.
Oh, man.
That's first walk John has allowed, I think, tonight. Runners on the corners, no out.
Lance Teddy Pendergrass is on first. And this is Dylan. Dylan Thomas McClinton.
There it is.
Oh,
swing and a miss.
God.
2 more like that. Stay with it. There you go. That's a swing and a hit down third base side. Pitcher's ahead of the counter. Two strikes, no balls, no outs. Tries to get him in the dirt.
There you go. 1-2 to Dylan Thomas McLean.
There's a swing and a foul tip.
Staying alive.
One ball, two strikes. They're battling. There it is on the outside for a strike. Struck him out. Nice pitch. Started inside, worked out across that corner. And coming up now is Meyer McKellar.
Meyer.
Runners on the corners for Meyer McKellar.
Oh, man. This is a rivalry.
It's a rivalry there. There's one. Runner's going to come in.
Teddy Pendergrass. Ooh.
You got to throw the ball.
Yeah.
Runner is home. Herrera on a bad throw back. Pender gets over to second. That's for the second run of the day.
How about that?
There's a swing and a miss. That is going to get Pender on the move, and he'll be in on third. Oh, and 1. That's the ball's low. Get it out. One ball, one strike, one out. There it is.
Oh,
Swing and a miss.
man.
1-2. I hear the weather alert alarm there. Keller steps back
I
in.
just got it too. Dust
Pender
storm.
on third. There it is.
A little wild on that one. Nice job knowing to wrangle that thing in. 2-2.
Ball. There it is. Swing and a hit down third base side, inside the third base line. Third base plays with it. Pender comes in. That is a second hit on Williamson by McKellar. That's a double. That'll bring a run in. That gets inside third base,
Nice.
past third baseman, and that was a hit.
That was a good hit. All right, this up here is Alex Rodriguez Hernandez.
There's a pitch. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
That's another one in there for strike number
There it
2.
is. 0-2. Padres got one on at second.
Bring it. I like it. Runner on second, Meyer McKellar. Nobody on the corners. One ball, two strike, one out. There it is. Down to first base, foul.
Wow. Stays alive. 1-2.
One ball, two strikes, one out. Runner on second. Williamson coming home.
There it is.
Yeah. Oh. Woo. Goodness gracious. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah.
Keeping us confused up here.
There it is. Foul tip down the right side.
Man. Two and two.
Bring it.
Alex Rodriguez Hernandez.
There it is. Oh. Goodness gracious.
Cuss word. Cuss word. Cuss word. Cuss word.
That walks him.
All right, and for a walk.
Yeah. That'll be fun to watch on replay.
Oh, okay. All right, that was Alex Rodriguez Hernandez. Up next is Weston Leonard.
Western Leonard. There's a swing and a foul tip back. Runners on first and second. There's a nice pitch. That's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Strike number 2.
0-2 to Smith and Weston.
There we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. 7-3. Marlins. Top of the 4th. Yeah. Get it up. Get it up. Get it up. Take a breath. 2-2 is the count. Yep.
We have a full count here. Oh man, we had an error.
Bad throw from the catcher over the pitcher. Didn't get it in, and that
Meyer
runs Meyer
capitalized
over
on
to
that.
third. That's just
They don't-
ridiculous.
They don't need
There's
to
no
be
sense
told.
in that kind of
No,
mess.
he don't need to be told.
There it
There
is.
it is. Foul and stayed alive.
Same pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on the corner. There it is.
I got a hit out of it. Oh,
That gets past second base. Gets past short. McKellar comes in to score. Nice hit.
come on, Patty. Knock the crap out of it. 7-4. Padres back in this game.
All right. Come get it, buddy. All right, so the pitcher's met his maximum pitch count of 75. So now they will switch him out and bring in
I was just going to ask that. You know,
probably
I thought-
Blake Meek.
I thought we were getting close. Yeah, definitely thought we were getting close there.
Yeah.
Padres staying with this.
They are
game,
staying with it.
so,
They're a good team.
Yeah, we've
So Jesse Venegas, Coach Venegas' son, is going to step in on the mound.
he'll be facing Patty once we resume play.
Yes, he will.
Let's put the trivia out.
So there was no winner. Hey, can you go do the camera again and tighten it down?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Sure.
We'll do the trivia when you get
As
back.
soon as I get back.
You'll have to hurry because they call play and they'll kick you out. I don't know why that camera keeps falling, but it does.
I don't know.
Sorry about that. This is what we have over on third base currently is a camera that has gone upside down for some reason. All right, so now we have Blake Meek at third. We have Harry Brumley at short. We have Luke Morby at second. We have John Williamson at first. Jesse Venegas will be pitching. There's the first pitch, and it's outside. The runner's threatening. Right field is J.D. Niederhofer. That's outside. Runners threaten to move. There's one. Swing and a miss. That's a much better view from third base, don't y'all think? Thank you there, cameraman.
Oh, back.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out.
Oh.
Venegas pitches, and that gets away, and that's going to have the runners advance into second and third.
Three and one to Patty. Patty's already got a triple tonight.
That's a swing and a miss by Patrick.
That wasn't your pitch, Patty. Don't go fishing, Patty.
Patrick Timmons up. Full count, 3-2-1. 3-2, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's the payoff. Runners in second and third, and that
nice eye.
is out for a base. That's going to load the bases.
Wow.
Williamson's runners are on second and third.
This changes the game. Always does. After Patty, we got President Harrison Hughes.
Harrison Hughes on.
Oh, lefty. Oh, man. Always throws everybody off.
There's pitch. Outside. Runners on first. That's Patrick Timmons. Runner on second. Runner on third. It's Coach Tyler Timmons right there in your frame on third. 2 balls, no strikes. Coach McKellar there on first. That's in there for a strike.
2-1.
2-1 now. Needs to get these 2 out. There it is. Oh, baby. That looked good right there.
3-1
That really looked nice.
to Harrison.
All right, that's going to bring a runner in. That's ball 4.
It's a walk.
It's a walk. If it's to their advantage, it's a walk. To Marlin's advantage, because they just kept scoring because the ball got away. Brings in 1 run. That's owned by Williamson Hernandez.
Marco Polo Martinez.
Final run for his count will be on third. So 3 balls. Sorry, that's cleared count.
Marco Polo up to bat.
There's a swing and a miss.
Nice.
That's high.
1-1 to Marco Polo.
That's in there for a strike.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on first, second, and third. That'd be a juiced situation. Here's the pitch. And that has got him swinging for out number 2.
Marco Polo is upset.
Coming up now will be Calvin Moose. Calvin Moose.
Calvin Klein.
Calvin Klein. Calvin Moose steps in with the bases juiced up. There's a nice pitch. There's a foul ball. Hits it straight up and comes straight down almost
Nice
at home
slide,
plate.
Leonard. That, you got to go back, though. It was a nice slide.
Foul ball. Everybody could see that on their camera or their TV screen real well.
Yeah.
Bases are loaded, as you can see there. That's high, bringing the count 1-1.
1-1.
High. Two balls and a strike. We don't get to the top of the lineup, because that's where it's headed next. That's in there.
Oh, man.
Down the right side, foul into the
Stays
right
alive.
dugout.
Steve, we're staring at blue skies out there. We're
Yeah.
under a
But not over to your right, towards the north. That ain't blue.
yeah, true. Wild.
Wild pitch. The runner will come in for the 5th run of the inning.
That run rule.
That was a steal, and that's a run rule. So now the Padres come back and have 5 runs in the 6th, in the 4th, to make it 7-6, still in favor of the Marlins. It's starting to get a little nasty. I think we've got a sandstorm or dirt storm coming now.
Yeah.
So the National Weather Service has issued a sudden drop to 0 visibility possibility.
That's a visibility possibility.
Turn the lights off, keep your foot off the brake.
Okay.
Infants and the elderly and those with respiratory issues need to take precautions. That's what they're telling us. Pull aside, stay alive. It is about to get nasty.
Oh, that wind just hit us.
Yeah, it's about to get nasty. We played like this for a full game in Lubbock, Texas about 4 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
We know what this is about.
Just FYI, folks, if we lose y'all at 3rd, there ain't really much we're going to be able to do about it this.
Not now.
Kids are taking the field, though. You gotta love it.
You can see the dust a little bit in that frame in your top right. Doesn't do it any justice. So what's the answer to our trivia?
Oh, yeah.
We did not have a winner.
Oh, man, I don't know how. The AAA team for the Houston Astros was none other than the Sugarland Space Cowboys.
Right. That is exactly right.
And you did not know that is the name of a real baseball team. That is the Sugarland Space Cowboys. AAA.
We had a call. They just got it wrong. They said Skeeters.
Oh, yeah.
Skeeters. And they do have a Skeeters.
Space Cowboy.
And then they have also
They do have
the
Skeeters, yeah.
they have Skeeters, and they also have the Hooks. Corpus Christi Hooks,
The Hooks.
who plays here in Midland.
That's right.
That's
right. They
the
do.
Rockhounds.
Yeah,
I
they
love
come
to
to
go
the
watch
Rockhounds.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the mound now will be Meyer McKellar for the Padres. Throwing to Johnston. Harry Brumley will step in for the Marlins.
Oh, man. All right. Let's see what happens here. I can't wait. We're at the top of the lineup.
That's outside for a ball. That's a hit over the pitcher's head.
Oh.
It's up to short. Short's up with it, but not in time. Now it goes past.
Oh, Harry.
Pender at first base, but he gets back to it really quick, and that keeps Harry at first base. Coming up now will be Jesse Venegas.
All right. Harry's doing his job tonight.
Yes, he is. There's a pitch outside and low. Ball gets away from the catcher. Catcher's going to try to throw down to second while Brumley's on the move, and he is in there sliding safe. Brumley's now in scoring position for Venegas. Jesse the little body Venegas. Here's a pitch. That's a good hit. Venegas is down.
There goes Harry because there's nobody at third. All right.
Venegas hits down towards short. Short can't come up with it, and Brumley gets over on third base. Runners at the corner for the hard-hitting Blake Meek.
All right. Have that wind again in favor of the pitcher.
There's a swing and a miss. Foul tip.
Nice tip.
Runners at the corner. No balls, one strike, no outs to Meek. There's a hit. It's down to third. Third base is over to it. The second. Overthrow second. Here comes Brumley on the throw. Missed throw. Here comes home. Venegas. He scores. And that is a double by Meek
On an
to
error.
bring in on an error. That'll bring up John Williamson. Time is called for the catcher and the pitcher to get together here. Ahead.
Steve and I should have wore goggles tonight.
Yeah, it is really, really hairy out here. That's low.
Good eye.
Runner at second. That's Blake Meek. Nobody on the corners.
Steve and I got 4 eyes, but it's
Woo!
getting in our eyes.
Man, this is nasty stuff out here.
Yeah.
There's a hit. It's back over by the pitcher. It's up to second, over to first. Bender has it, but that advances Meek to third on that hit.
Not a ribby for John, but he's hit about the same 3. It's ironic. I think John's hit that ball the same way
3 times
tonight.
That's right. All right, Nolan Hardy steps in with Meek over on third. We need to get a run here for the Marlins. That's wild.
Don't go
Outside.
Fishing. Don't go fishing.
Don't fish for it.
Let it come to you.
Meek over on third. Nobody on first and second.
No.
All right.
Second, do a job. Punch it over there.
0-2, Nolan.
That's over his head.
Go. Good eye. Good eye. Don't go fishing for it.
Got it right here. Let's go. Back to it right here. Ready to hit.
Oh,
Swing and a miss. Got him on a strikeout. Jackson Maringer comes up now.
It's a nice pitch.
Whoa, who is this coming up?
That's Luke. That's Luke Morby.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was Nolan Hardy up just now.
Oh, yeah.
This is Luke Morby. It's
Yeah,
coming up.
That's Luke. Come on, Luke.
It's in there for a strike, swinging strike. That's behind him. That'll get by. Blake Meek's coming in to run. And he's safe.
Oh,
Meek
man.
comes in. It gets past the catcher. Catcher gets back up, makes a throw back to McKellar. McKellar couldn't get down for the tag in time. Brings in a run. 10-6 now for the Marlins.
10-6.
That gets away from the catcher.
That's wild. There ain't nobody on, though.
1-1's the count. That's over his head. 2-1 is the count. 3-1, I'm sorry, is the count.
3-1 now, yeah.
It's in your favor. That's over his head. That's going to walk him.
Hook him on. Now we go back to
Now we got
Hewitt.
Jackson Hewitt.
Yeah.
Did you do your taxes? Jackson Maringer with the runner on first. There's the pitch over his head.
Wow, there
Runner
goes
is on the move to second. There'll be no throw down to second.
No.
Morby will get in there safe. Coach Tyler Timmons goes out to talk to his pitcher, Meyer McKellar. Everybody comes in to get in on it. Trying to get him calmed down just a little bit.
Making a big change. They're not making a change.
Nope, they're staying with McKellar, as they should.
Trying to cool them down.
Come down just a little bit.
Jackson Hewitt got a ball already.
Comes the pitch. That's down in the dirt.
That was wild. There goes Luke.
Runner is on the move. Luke Morby goes into third, uncontested. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 out.
I don't know how we kept the third base camera going.
I don't either.
It's going down for no reason at all. When all the wind picks up, it's there.
There's a pitch. There's a hit down to first. It's
Foul.
foul, though.
Nice. Nice connect. Nice connect there, Jackson Hewitt. Oh, yeah, Jackson Hewitt, that extension there.
That extension, baby.
Yeah.
That saves everybody.
Need one of those there, Jackson.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. And I believe they're changing a ball out there.
Oh.
He didn't like that one.
Oh, yeah, all right.
All right, 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Runner at third, nobody on first or second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Evens the count, 2-2.
2-2. Need a play here.
Here's the pitch. That's
Holy
a high
cow.
hit ball.
Wow,
Shortstop's
holy
under it, and he's got it for the out. Nice play for out number 3. Not before the Marlins scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th, bringing the score 10-6 in favor of the Marlins going into the top of the 5th.
Wow. Got a ball game.
Got a ball game.
Man,
Let me ask you something. Do we have another trivia?
we do.
This is dinner for 4, again at Wall Street. We're going to try this one more time. Caller number 1 at 512
512.
5151. Caller number 1. Caller number 1.
There have been over 70 dual sport athletes. That's an athlete that plays baseball and football in the same season. Over 70. Name 3.
I'll repeat it one more time.
There have been over 70 dual sport athletes. That's where an athlete will play baseball and football consecutively in the same season.
Yep.
Over 70. Name 3.
Okay, so there you go. 512. 512.
5151.
That's right. Dinner for 4. Callers are the call bank is standing by in Pyongyang, North Korea.
That's right.
Also, for everybody, by the end of the year, we're going to give away a free one-way trip to Pyongyang, North Korea.
We're doing it.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah.
We've got a box up here. If you'll put your name on a piece of paper and put it in this box, we're going to draw at the end of the year for a one-way trip to Pyongyang, North Korea.
We're going to send you. Full send.
The government likes to send you back when they do, and and he's a really good host over there, Kim Jong-un, and he feeds well.
He's looking for a friend.
He's looking for a friend, and
Could be you.
he's listening to the telecast tonight.
Could be you.
It could be anybody. All you need to do is put your name on a piece of paper and put it in the box, and we're going to draw.
That's right.
We're going to,
Permanent vacation.
ma'am. Hey, we got somebody dropping the name right here in the box.
Oh,
now.
yeah. Somebody's trying to get out of here.
Wait a minute. Is that your husband's name?
You can't do that. I mean, you guys.
She put her husband's name in the
okay,
box.
There you go. Okay. Well,
Holy moly! I wouldn't want to be Byron Fender.
that's.
Woo! He may get a free trip to North Korea.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You know, the other night we were here, and Mr. Fender was here by himself without his wife, and he was eating a lot of ice cream, and he got hid way up there in that corner,
Oh.
and kids from the church kept feeding him ice cream uncontrollably.
Oh.
Man, he was eating away. There's Blake
Oh.
Meek down
That was-
to the
That was Calvin Klein Moore.
down to Brumley. Brumley's over to Williamson
Calvin Klein got out.
for the out.
But
First down of the inning.
So we're at the top of the. This is Kaysen. Kaysen Johnston.
Jason Johnston comes up. More on Mr. Fender in just a little bit. I'm not done.
Wild.
Good stop.
Nice stop, Nolan.
It's a good play between Brumley and Williamson on that first out. That's right towards the ear hole, left side of Johnston. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out.
Now color all over.
There's one right
Oh,
there.
right
That's
back.
up to first baseman. First baseman is going to try to beat him out, and he does.
He did, all right.
Williamson comes up with that ball and gets over to first in time for out number 2.
There you go, buddy. One more.
Coming up is
Anthony Herrera, whose mama is Carolina.
Carolina. Herrera gets in against Blake Meek,
Perfume maker.
perfume maker extraordinaire. There it is for a strike.
Oh, that was it.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. That's in there high.
Nolan wrangled that one.
Hardy does a great job at bringing that in.
Yeah, give him a PK.
That's right down the
Oh,
line.
man.
Brumley up with it, over to first for out number 3. Another hookup between Brumley and Williamson for out number 3. Wow, a 1-2-3 inning by Blake Meek.
He had a minute with that ball, too.
Woo,
Oh, man,
he
that's
so
sweet.
did.
Oh, man.
Sweet throw and catch by 2 dear friends.
That was 3 up, 3 down. That was crazy.
That's good.
That was real good.
So back to Byron Fender. So he ate two whole bowls of ice cream. He had a pickle. He had 2 popcorns and 3 Cokes. That man,
That's dinner.
that is.
That was dinner.
That is. And I don't know how he got out of here.
Oh, man.
I don't know how he walked out.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I hope he wasn't on a diet. I mean, yeah,
It was a cheat day.
it's a cheap date. Yeah, he's a cheap date. That's no doubt about it.
We're flirting with time. We're at an hour and 45. Is that right?
Hour and 45
this
this could be it.
This could be it right here.
Hour and 45 minutes or 6 innings, whichever one comes first.
Okay.
I don't know when time was. I'll have to find out. All right, so we had a trivia question. We have a winner.
Oh, holy cow!
Go ahead and read that question
There have been
again.
over 70 dual sport athletes, where one athlete plays baseball and plays football during the same sort of season, right?
Yep.
In my personal opinion, 2 are just gimmies. For me, 4 are gimmies. But with that being said, name 3 dual sport athletes that have played football and baseball in the same calendar.
Of course, Bo Jackson would be one.
Bo Jackson, easy.
Yeah,
Easy.
yeah. This man down here has another one. Who do you got?
Deion
Sanders. Deion Sanders is
Those are
another.
two obvious answers. They
We
were
got a
both-
third?
I do. Yeah.
What is it?
Brian Jordan.
Brian Jordan.
Yeah.
You played two.
I did not, but Brian Jordan, Brian with an I, he was played for the Atlanta Falcons and the Atlanta Braves.
All right.
He was a very good player.
Okay.
I happen to know that I knew him.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
The winner tonight of that is David Lynch, none other than David Lynch
Oh.
out of Houston, Texas. First pitch in to Leighton Milam
it's Leighton,
by
yeah.
Meyer McKellar is in there for a strike. It's a nice pitch.
It was
That's in there for a strike.
Jim.
So we're out. At the top.
Oh, man.
Struck him out.
Struck him out.
But it's just the bottom. An hour and 45's already ran, hasn't it?
We're at 140.
That's in there for a swing and strike.
There was also Jim Thorpe, all-around Olympian, and George Papa Bear Hallis, also a very famous one.
Yes.
He, owned the
Don't
Bears.
swing at that.
But you found a lot of those triple threat athletes back in the 20s,
Yeah.
30s.
Yeah, you did.
And not where they had the same sort of seasons. That
No, that's true. That's true. Is this J.D. Niederhofer?
Oh,
There's a hit
look at that.
out to center
Right on
field.
his head.
Center field's up with it,
Nice.
but that's a nice hit by J.D. Niederhofer.
Love these.
And that's going to bring up
Oh, man.
Harry Brumley, top of the order.
I'm telling you.
Here
I
we
get
go.
Excited the later we get in the season.
Yeah, it
on
sure
that
makes it nice,
lower-
doesn't it?
Oh, man.
Really makes it nice. That's outside. Runner's on the move. Is he going to get in there?
Standing up.
He does get in there standing up.
That's where you see an improvement with
Yeah.
these kids. You know,
Yeah.
so when you make that lineup, and now all of a
That's
sudden
right.
you're seeing hits. Oh man,
That's right.
Love it.
Meyer McKellar steps back into Harry Brumley with the runner on second. He hits that ball, smokes it down the third base side. Third's over to first. Come on in. That overthrows third, and that's going to bring in J.D. Niederhofer.
He made that throw from
Oh, yeah.
I think that was Alex Rodriguez Hernandez. I think.
Let me tell you, right there, that was a great throw from third over to first.
Good
Pinder,
Lord.
I think it's Herrera maybe over there on first,
And Harry
makes a great catch for the out.
Harry's fast.
And then Harry takes off. First decided to try to go to third to get Harry stealing third, and he overshoots it. And then Harry comes on in for the score.
Crazy.
So that brings the score 11-6 in favor of the Marlins in the bottom of the fifth. What was that?
No, don't go fishing for it.
0-2. Gets him swinging for out number 3. So let me tell you what that does. That gets them out of the inning soon enough that they can start another by about 2 minutes. So in 2 more minutes, that would have been the game by an hour and 45. Now, that's going to allow the Padres to come back up for the 6th inning.
Wow.
Now, the trick on that one is that they have to 5-run rule them to tie the game, and then you can. Yeah, you can. And the Marlins do get another at bat, though, because they are home. So if the Marlins can get 3 outs here before the Padres get 5, Marlins will have her done. However, if the Padres comes up and ties it, and the Marlins can't come in the bottom of the 6th and score. There we go.
Okay.
That's as it is. David Lynch won that last meal.
Okay.
In all fairness, back in the well, I won't tell you when, but he was with the Houston Astros. He was the president of the Astros for the ownership organization back in that day, and so he watches ball. He watches this ball here because he is part of Endeca Crude Express. He owns part of that. He is a partner, and that's who brings this to us. Endeca Crude Express pays for all of this so that you can watch this wherever you're at. There's a hit to left to right field, and that is Pender. Pender hits a smash to right field, and Niederhofer gets under it in that wind for a great catch. So that wind holds him up, and Niederhofer just stands under that, and he watches it swirl, but he gets control of it and catches it. He catches for out number 1. Here's another hit. It gets past third baseman, up to left field. Left field's up with it, back to cutoff, and that is a hit by Dylan McClinton.
Yeah.
Meyer McKellar is up to bat now.
There's Meyer.
1 out, 1 on. Wind 100 miles an hour. It is high wind here. Can we get through this game? That's the question. There's a pitch. That's out in there for a strike. That's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 11-6. Top of the 6th in favor of the Marlins. There's a hit out to left field. It drops in front of left field. Left field's up with it. Over to third. So McKellar's 3 for 3 tonight.
Yeah,
Good job, young man.
Good job. Put it right where it had to drop. This is Alex Rodriguez Hernandez.
There's a pitch in there. It's a ball. So we got 1 out. We got 2 on. We got Hernandez in here. That pitch gets away. The runners will advance to second and third, respectfully. That's in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runners on second and third for the Padres. Hernandez into bat. That's in there for a strike. Ooh, really? That's a great pitch. 3 balls and a strike and an out. That's outside. Runner's going to try to come home. And he's safe. McClinton comes in on a wild throw. Advances McKellar to third. Now you got runners at the corner, so they're making noise. 11-7.
Yeah, they are.
Favor of the Leonard steps in. Runner at first. Runner at third. Nobody at second. Blake Meek is on the mound. There is a hit.
Cow.
It's up at second. Second
up.
steps on
There
it
you go.
for the out.
2 outs.
So second base makes a good, sure play for the out. Number 2.
Come on, Patty.
So Patrick Timmons will step in with the runner over on first.
Come on, Patty.
Runner's on the move. Hold it.
Hold it.
Runner's on the move. He gets to second scoring position for Patrick Timmons as he's in the batter's box. There's a pitch. That's a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a good pitch. That's a foul tip back towards us. Jacks the camera up temporarily. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Wow, there goes the runner.
There's a wild pitch. Runner's over to third on that wild pitch. Just 60 feet away. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. 1 out away for a Marlins victory.
Come on, Patty. Walked him.
He walked him. That puts runners on the corner for Harrison Hughes. Time has run, so ball game is timed out. So this is it for Hughes, for the Padres. They've got to get some runs here. 3 to tie. There's a nice pitch for a strike.
That's a strike.
Timmons decides he wants to, nope, he comes back. And then third baseman is out messing around, trying to get him to make a wild throw. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 11 to 8 Marlins. That's a nice pitch inside for a strike.
Oh, he got him picked off.
Whoa! There is a steal by Timmons, and he gets picked off for the final out of the game
By Harry.
by Harry Brumley.
picked him
Picks
off.
him off. Wow, that's a risky move when you're in that kind of position because you take
Was that from Nolan? Nolan
yeah,
No,
you,
yeah.
you take the run out of the batter's hand right
man,
there.
I'm telling you, that ends the game.
That ends the game. Wow, a victorious game by the Marlins. Its final score is 11 to 8 in favor of the Marlins.
Wild end.
They win.
I mean, it was
Williamson starts the game and gets the win for the Marlins.
a good game. I mean, look at that, 11 to 8. I mean,
That is a good game.
that was,
Wow.
I mean,
I'll tell you, man, that was excellent. I don't know what to say. I can tell you this, they're playing again on Thursday night,
yeah,
and anything can happen.
anything can happen.
Anything can happen. We want y'all to join us Thursday night at 6 o'clock back here on Field 1 at Butler to watch the final game of the year for regular season.
Really?
Thursday night, 6
Okay.
o'clock, final game of the year of the regular season.
You know, can I just say,
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed in that we have not played on the Endeca field.
We hadn't played on the Endeca
I'm a little
field.
upset about that.
I am too. I wish we could have.
You know, I'd still
And-
get to see that. Love to see it under the lights.
Maybe in the playoffs. I don't know.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, for sure.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm hoping so.
What a game! What a game today.
It's a great game. I mean, and I think that is the 5th win in a row for the Marlins. They came out losing their first 4 of the season, and then they have won the
They
last
have
5 in a
turned it
row.
around. That
They've
is
turned it around.
unbelievable.
Great job by Coach Venegas, Coach Meek, and Coach Brumley for sure. It was a great game. So the Marlins, they got on the board in the bottom of the first inning. They scored on a wild pitch, and then John Williamson grounded out but had an RBI. And then the Marlins added to their early lead, Brian, in the bottom of the second inning. When Niederhofer and Niederhofer singled, and Venegas walked. Blake Meek walked, and then John grounded out but had an RBI. And then Nolan Hardy singled to the right field, and they each scored 1 run. John started on the hill for the Marlins. The starter surrendered only 2 hits, no earned runs over 3 1/3 innings, striking out 3 and walking 3. And he gets the win tonight. Patrick Timmons started the game for the Padres. The hurler allowed 0 hits and 2 runs over 1 inning, striking out 1 and walking 4. Jesse Venegas and Blake Meeks each appeared in relief for the Marlins.
Yeah.
Blake provided pop in the middle of the lineup, and he led the Marlins with 3 runs batted in. The infield, that infielder, Blake Meek, went one for 2 of the day. Harry Brumley and Jackson and John Niederhofer each collected 2 hits for the Marlins. The Marlins had a strong eye at the plate. They collected 9 walks for the game. Leighton Milam, Jesse, and Luke, they led the team with 2 bases on balls. Luke stole 2 bases. And the Marlins turned 1 double play in the game. It was a nice double play.
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. Yes.
For the Padres, Weston had 2 runs batted in from the number 7 spot in the lineup. That outfielder, he went 1 for 3 on the day. Meyer McKellar, Anthony, Patrick, Weston each collected a hit for the Padres. The Padres had patience at the plate, though, Brian. They really did.
Yeah.
They tallied 7 walks for the game. Alex, Harrison, and Patrick led the team with 2 bases on balls each. Don't know.
Good game.
It was a good game. The Padres, they were sure-handed. They didn't commit a single error.
I'm telling you.
And Dylan, for them, made the most plays with 4. So the next up for the Marlins will be the Padres. That'll be 6 o'clock this Thursday night.
I mean, they had a good game.
Last game of the regular season.
Meyer hit all 3 times he was up. Really controlled it in catcher's position.
Yep.
Patty had that triple early on. He
Absolutely.
Love seeing that.
Yep.
Big fan of all those kids out there. Good game tonight.
A really good game. Joining us in the booth right now is John Williamson. John's the winning pitcher. This is the, I guess it was the last game, John, if I'm not mistaken. You went the entire game, 6 innings, if I'm not mistaken, and won that game. And then tonight you come in and you maxed out at 75 pitches before they had to take you out. And then you had great relief coming in with Jesse Venegas and Blake Meek. They came in as relief and closer, and got this team on out of the game with a win. So tonight, good pitching performance. Not exactly probably what you wanted, but it was a win, and you did well. You were solid on the mound. What pitch tonight was best working for you? Which pitch did you have that worked the best? Changeup was working for you. I noticed that you threw that a lot. I know that Meyer McKellar wanted to hit on you tonight. He got that 3 times. So he beat you on the hits, but you beat him on the score. So y'all both have some trash talking to do tomorrow. He can say he got 3 hits on you, but you can turn around and ask him who got the win, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep, absolutely. So, yeah, that was a good performance by Meyer McKellar. As usual, he did good behind the plate for his team. He's a rangy catcher. You guys have a great friendly rivalry going there. Patrick did good, your buddy. Did good there on the mound, and he did good hitting as well, fast as usual. I know you're proud of them and how they played, because at the end of the day, y'all were all good friends at Trinity. And so I think the team went the game fighting wind and nearly some weather, but got through it. So that's your final game to pitch for the year. You're pitched out. You can't pitch in Thursday's game, so you'll be playing first, shortstop, or third, one of the 3 probably, most likely. So are you going to miss Little League?
Yes, sir.
You are, and you're still playing travel ball, and you have an NBA tournament here in Midland this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, right, where you'll be pitching as well.
Yes, sir.
All right. And then you take pitching lessons from none other than the great
Coach Kiefer.
Coach Barry Kiefer at DBAT. And it's sure sewed up this year in your pitching. You've done a really good job all year long, and so has all the rest of your teammates. Blake had the home run. He's on a hitting streak. Harry Brumley, what can you say about Harry?
He's hardworking. He plays first, excellent, and shortstop.
That boy, he brings it every day to the park. He plays hard. He hits every time. You and him hooked up for 2 or 3 plays from second to first. Were just beautiful plays. You guys have played together a lot. You know each other. He catches you also, caught you in travel ball. But what a beautiful sight to watch you 2 work together also.
Yes, sir.
That's some good plays there. Man, Luke Morby played good at second. There was a couple of really good plays out at outfield. Man, all you kids played hard. It's not just one of you that gets the win. It's all of you. Jesse's catch. Did you see the catch that Jesse Venegas made from center field? That saved a lot of runs right there. You had to turn around and just be smiling big at him. How did you feel when you saw him make that play?
Relieved.
Relieved? That's a good way to put it. He hustled and got to that ball. That's how a player should play ball, all out. And he did a wonderful job catching that ball, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
What do you think about your coaches this year? How about Venegas?
They're amazing.
They're amazing is right. Meek and Brumley homesick tonight. We wish him the best. You got a great set of coaches, don't you?
Yes, sir.
They have turned y'all around. You came out and lost your first 4 games of the year, and now you've come back 5 in a row with 1 game left. That is a testament to y'all, to all the young men working hard, but a testament to these coaches coaching y'all up and y'all being coachable. So congratulations, Coach Venegas, Coach Meek, Coach Brumley. Congratulations to all the boys getting coaching these boys up. So that's it for tonight. Final score 11-8 in favor of the Marlins. And we'll see everybody back here on Endeca Baseball this coming Thursday at 6 o'clock for the final game of the season. Please join us. Thank you so much. Have a good night.